Are you guys ready for a moon? It looks like it's going to happen soon. And I just bought some XRP because, hey, 10 cents doesn't matter if it goes up or down. I hope everyone is having a great, XRP day. $19.19. It's very strange. The Black Swan event wasn't even that important. It was a V-shaped comeback getting out of there all of a sudden. Donald Trump seems very hopeful right now. I just saw him tweet that we are now officially living in the golden age. Yes, it looks like America is about to repeat the past. We're about to enter a golden age where everything will go through the roof, but the crash could be right around the corner. Yes, finally, the age of plenty will be the most important thing after that. Are you ready? This is what we've all been waiting for, and it looks like Arthur Brittle set it off. If you think about it, why did he come back so long ago? More than 10 years. That doesn't make sense. Do you agree? I do. Let's get started, guys. This is the fun part. This is why it's interesting from Extra P. He is giving this Mr. a tip or a T-point tweet on 6 to 7. Mr. Poole tweet at the finish line. Well, what's interesting about this picture is that I just got the camera angle just right for that shot. The view wasn't far away. It was right on the line. Strange, but that doesn't surprise me either. It's also interesting that this post about the race was made 589 days ago today. Let the race begin with this tweet from Riddler in English 123 go, which was written 5, 8, or 9 days ago to the day. So it looks like we're almost at the finish line today. From now on, it's all about price, right? XRP, $10, 0 cents, $20, 0 cents, $50, 0 cents, $100, 0 cents, or $500, 0 cents. $89,999,000,000, 0 cents. It was easy to see that Arthur Riddle was here, so we know for sure that the number 4 is correct. This is why Boba Cox told us that XRP will be worth between $1,000, 0 cents, and $999.99. 9 days a week. Okay, 4 digits. So guys, in that range on 13. It only happens on 13. But maybe you want to know what 13 is. Everyone from Bobby Brown to the Riddler, Arthur Brittle, agreed with Arthur Brittle. Take a look at this post from 13 years ago. When the XRP system first started, the XRP ledger was first released in June 2012. And Arthur Brittle just tweeted this in the same month that it came out. He just said yes to 13 because XRP moons at 13 and then it will go to 4 digits. Does it really matter if you buy XRP for $50, 0 cents, $2, 0 cents, $10, 0 cents, or even $100, 0 cents? Yes, it does. It's clear that as XRP goes up, so does your ability to buy things. We were told to keep going because the value of XRP is going up while USC stays the same. That means that if you have $1,000, 0 cents, you can only buy a certain amount of XRP. But that doesn't matter because even if XRP goes up to $100, 0 cents from now on, that doesn't matter because that's still 100x at $10, 0 cents. What about $2, 0 cents? Do you all get what I mean? That's why they told us to keep going. Now, let me tell you about something really strange that happened. With the help of the XRP community, we're going to put everything together because the time is so right. Please enjoy the movie today, and let's go. Look at this. Brito posts after 14 years on the same day that Trump posts the N-word. Is that Donald Trump? Could it be that I heard Medvedev, the former president of Russia, using the N-word, which means nuclear? Now, do you know what's interesting about the letter N? That's the 14th letter, right? But what does N mean in this picture of the Templar pigpen? That doesn't make sense. So X points to the spot where N should be in the secret group. What else is really interesting is that it turns out to be the 14th letter. The heart comes from the bear himself. What did Arthur Brittle do when he broke the silence after 14 years? That's right. This is X again. It also equals 6 or 7 below 14, which is, again, what 13 Boba Cox and the Riddler told us that XRP has a 13 because Arthur Riddle confirmed it. I know it's a little hard to understand, but you need to know what I'm talking about. So let's go over it again. Boba Cox told us that XRP will go to $40, 0 cents, and $30, 0 cents when it hits 13. 13 years after The XRP system launched. Arthur Riddle returned. Do you understand how important that is to the XRP ledger, the XRP community, and XRP itself? The number 13 was found above the bear 67, which is connected to it. The number 14 was found in the Templar Pigpen, which is fine. So now you know what's going on. Isn't it strange for Mr. Poole and these other people as well? Do you think that 14 people coming back seems a little off? Arthur Brittle has proven that Moon is real. He's the only one coming back. Oh, wait. Arthur Broken, I think this is funny because that number also adds up to 13, which is the exact date. Could this just be a guess? Of course not. As well as Bearable Guy or Brad Garlinghouse talking about buying 14% of Swift. I'm going to try to find a movie. I don't know if I'll be able to, but Brad Garlinghouse said that the CEO of Ripple pretty much said it was possible today. Swift has two parts, messages and cash flow. Businesses have cash on hand, which makes me think less about messages and more about getting money for XRP. If you want to drive all the cash, I'll say 14% for 5 years. End the quote. He didn't say 15% though. 14 is a strange number. He didn't say 10%, 15%, 20%, or 25%. It's almost like a psychological number. It was a strange number he gave me, 14%. Oh, that's weird. That does have something to do with Swift. When asked about more people taking over, he said no more than 5 years, which is 14%. To let you know, I really think that next year will be the crash year. Take a look at that number, 1,414,141,414, everywhere that connects to X, that connects to 13. What's going on? I think something is wrong. Just hours before the end of the war, Arthur Braddow gets his first job in 14 years. We don't know how big this is, but the question of whether life assimilation is a yes or no answer is not clear. We are in the process of assimilation, but I was thinking that if we're in the process of assimilation, then nothing else matters. Everything is planned, but we still have free will. Isn't that interesting? I also think the world is made up of numbers.